What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, CEO, MTS Nutrition, Chief Marketing Officer, TigerFitness.com, creator of the Outright Bar, and partner in Ambrosia, alongside
Matt Morano.
So, guys, wow, every time I say something, anything that isn't related to fitness, that someone disagrees with, they always come back with some damn we'll take more steroids, and then they'll have this insult of something they think steroids does or will do. And it's just absolutely insane because it shows their ignorance. But so many people believe this because the myths perpetrated by the fake news media that we are forced to defend ourselves every single time, or simply make stupid jokes to kind of make it seem a little different, right? So the problem is steroids have been maligned through the media because a lot of people abuse steroids.
They do.
And they do stupid things. They don't know what they're doing. They're not ready to take them. I don't know if anybody's really ready to take them, but for me, steroids are therapeutic, and for athletes, steroids take you to that next level of performance that every athlete wants to get to because athletes don't give a shit about their health. They just want to win. Which brings us to the top 3 steroid myths. So, Matt, you get a lot of steroid comments. You're a big guy.
Yeah, I get a few. Probably not as many as you, but I think that's just a lean thing.
You just need to hang out in the right circles. Yeah, Matt's a big strapping gentleman, an athlete, rugby player, jiu-jitsu, all that stuff. So, he's a strong dude. He's a big dude. Different look than a bodybuilder.
Yeah.
Athletes look like athletes, generally speaking. Bodybuilders are a bit more bubbly, a bit more veiny. So you get a lot more, even though Matt outweighs me and is bigger than me, I get a lot more steroid comments because of the kind of athlete we are. A bodybuilder is a different kind of athlete than a rugby player, right? Now, every professional sports has some steroids in it. But that's not the topic of this video. So without further ado, I think we should get into just the 3. There's more. But
There's
these
more.
are
We'll
my
go with the top 3. Yeah.
Yeah. The number one thing would be the one that I get accused of, even though I have the same hairline since I was 15 years old. This is my fucking hairline. Steroids cause hair loss.
Listen, I'm hiding a full head of hair under this hat right now.
It's a big Jufro going on.
I mean,
a lot of Jufro.
I've got probably the thickest hair out of anyone I know. Mm. And since I'm on HRT, but that hasn't factored into my hair at all.
Is your dad bald, mom's side bald? Is anybody bald?
My mom's dad lost his hair, but after he was 70 something.
Yeah, dude. At 70, you're losing everything.
He always had a little something up top,
Yeah. So if I was to grow my hair out, now I keep my hair very short. I get a 0 faded to a 3. This is as long as it goes. I'm getting it cut tomorrow. I would have similar hair to you. Very thick Jew hair. That Jew hair. Jews have very thick hair until we fucking lose it. So my father had a full head of hair up until the day he passed away. On my mom's side of the family, her dad was a little bit balding. Now my brother, who, even Natty, let's say at 20, I think he started losing hair at 22 years old. My brother has a different father. So I've been taking HRT, TRT, steroids, whatever you want to call it, since I was 27 years old. My hairline and everything about it, I have not once washed my hair and found hair in my hands. I have no signs of losing my hair, and I'm 40. I'm a man. I'm 40. So I have no signs of hair loss. Why? It's genetic. And let me explain how steroids work. If you're not going to lose your hair, steroids will not cause you to lose your hair. If you are going to lose your hair genetically, steroids will speed up the process by increasing something called DHT. Now, is that a problem? Well, I mean, if you're resigned to going bald, no. But if you want a full head of hair and male pattern baldness runs in your family, maybe steroids aren't for you.
Yeah, that's definitely something to look at before you start taking.
Yeah, but to say that steroids cause hair loss,
No.
false. Steroids speed up if you were going to lose hair.
Correct.
They speed that process up. Number 2 is the one I get accused of all the time. Thankfully for my wife, it is false. It is a myth. And based on all my showings in posing trunks, and also based on Bo Lewis in Tennessee and Kai Green, it's not true. Bo Lewis is a local competitor in Tennessee. He's an IFBB pro. And I've never talked about his penis before, but I heard his nickname is Kickstand. And I'm pretty sure Bo Lewis is not natural. And everybody's seen Kai Green's penis at this point. I'm pretty sure Kai Green's not natural. Okay, penis shrinkage. So, how's your dick doing?
I mean, it's small, but it came that way.
It came that way. Yeah! Woo! Okay. So, when you take steroids, your testicles, which is the source of production of testosterone, of whatever, they no longer have to work because you're getting exogenous testosterone. When you inject testosterone...
Well, let's caveat that with, that's if you're on test. There's a wide variety of steroids.
Yeah.
So if you're not on test or, one of those test-enhancing drugs, this won't be an issue.
Well, actually, even Anavar or Winstrol will be suppressive.
Okay. Yeah.
So here's the thing. Exogenous hormones, testosterone, Winstrol, whatever. Exogenous hormones are when you put a steroid into your body. Your body senses that steroid's there, so it stops producing its own. When your balls produce testosterone, that's called endogenous testosterone. Endogenous means produced by your body. Exogenous means put into your body from a foreign source like a needle or a pill, etc. So, what happens is you inject this testosterone and your balls are like, I'm good, man. I don't need to do any work. So they stop producing test. So your balls, your testicles, they atrophy. So your balls get smaller. However, penis remains unchanged. And even I've seen some data, I'm not sure who collected this data, that it might even cause a slight enlarging of the penis.
Well, that might just be because the balls are shrinking, so it's like a comparison thing.
Well, I think they actually
So
measured
it's
for
just
inch for
like,
inch, I don't know.
Yeah, but if the balls are shrinking, then the base gets a little bit lower, so you get a little bit more. Never mind.
Well, so did you know when you lose weight, like if you lose, your penis gets bigger? I think if you're not fat, you gain like a 1/4 inch on your cock.
Yeah, you lose the fupa.
You lose the fupa. Yeah, the padding around there. That's why I stay lean year round. I need help I can get. So basically, a wise man once said, you can't fuck with your balls. Who cares if your balls are atrophied? It makes your penis look bigger. And I don't think women are really concerned with testicle size. I mean, we could take a poll right now. Take a poll. We can take a poll right now, but at the end of the day, I don't think that's an issue. So your penis gets bigger or stays the same. Say your penis stays the same. Okay, I don't know. My penis appears to be, I don't know. I don't, it's my penis. See it every day. I can't tell the difference. Like, I need to see, like, the girl I messed around with when I was 13 and be like, does it look bigger now? I haven't seen you in years. So your balls get smaller, but your penis remains unchanged. However, even that doesn't have to happen. You can take a drug called HCG, not HGH, HCG, which is actually it's the pregnancy hormone.
Okay.
And it makes your balls basically wake up. Dr. Kurt, our HRT guy, likes to call it keeping the pilot light on. And that's how a lot of these bodybuilders get their girls pregnant. because they start HCG and their stuff kicks back. So even though you're taking testosterone, a lot of guys who want to have kids later, I don't care. I've already had a vasectomy. I don't take HCG. I used to take it, but I've never, and I say this with, I don't know if you want to know this. I don't know if anybody wants to know this. My balls are still okay. After taking steroids for 13 years, I think my balls are the same as they were when I was 25 years old. And maybe I just have natural, and they're not like, I don't know what, I've never played with another man's balls, but I'm assuming my balls are around normal size.
I have nothing to say to that. I don't know. I don't know why you're waiting for me to interject here.
Well, I mean, so that's kind of, so basically what I'm saying is there's the scientific explanation of why steroids don't shrink your penis. Are we good on that?
We're good on that.
Okay. The third one is something you hear a lot of. Now, I'm a very excitable guy. I've always been. I'm a very intense guy. I've always been. When I was a teenager, I had to go to counseling because I had anger management. Okay. I don't have that anymore. When I was, I've gotten older. I'm a man, I'm 40. I've gotten older. Okay. I've matured. But every time I get excited or let's say I argue something or I get in a disagreement with somebody, roid rage. They always go to roid rage. And that makes me mad because I don't have roid rage. I just have opinions.
Yeah.
And roid rage is something that I believe, and a lot of experts believe, is actually caused by estrogen. Imbalances in estrogen, and that's what causes you to be bitchy, like women with PMS.
Yeah, I mean, the main reason I'm on HRT is because my estrogen was high, and I got to say, I was an angry person when it was. So having that be suppressed and regulated to a normal level, I'm happier than ever. And I'm a lot less angry, and I burst out a lot less. It takes a lot more to piss me off and actually get me to that level where someone would accuse me of roid rage than I was 2 years ago.
Yeah. So basically, roid rage, in my opinion, here's where it can exist. And I'm going to give you caveats. For me, steroids make me look better, which makes me feel better about myself, gives me more self-confidence, and honestly, just being older and able to handle stress better, which I'm still working on. I struggle to this day. Anger's always been my problems because I had a fucked up childhood, and it still sticks with me. So it's something I'm gonna be working on till the day I die, and hopefully by then I'm at least 80% there. I admit I need to work on it. Okay. But, roid rage, so steroids, the HRT I take, it makes me happy. It makes me feel good about myself, makes me feel level, my energy is level, my hormones are level, I have no mood swings other than when I'm hungry and my blood sugar drops, so I'm pretty good. Roid rage can occur with certain hormones. I'll give you a personal anecdote. Trenbolone made me tired. It made me a bit edgy, it made me a bit angry. I will also say that I was extremely lean. And as Matt and my wife saw...
I'm not going to nod this time.
Yeah, that was mean. As they saw, I was on no extra drugs. And I got Trenbolone angry without Trenbolone. And I don't know if Trenbolone does it because I've never seen someone bulking on Trenbolone who's moody or unhappy. It's usually... Maybe if you combine it, it exacerbates the effects of dieting and mood and anger. But basically, when you get really lean, I could tell that Trenbolone made me a bit angry, and maybe it was what it converts to or whatever it is. I don't know. Another thing would be if your estrogen's out of whack.
Well,
right?
Also, if you're taking something to increase your testosterone, naturally your estrogen is going to try to keep up.
Yeah.
I've seen studies on that. So if you're not also on an estrogen suppressant or regulator, that will result in a higher estrogen level, which will make you angry. Therefore, you get roid rage.
You get PMS.
Yeah.
Sounds more like PMS than roid rage to me.
Same thing.
So basically, roid rage, in my opinion, if you're already an angry, pissed off person, taking steroids will probably most likely not help it, at least those kind of steroids. However, someone like Matt, maybe it will. Yeah. So it depends on the person and the situation and your mental issue. Like, everybody has mental issues. I say that with all due respect. I have fucking mental issues. All right, we all have them. It's just a matter of how they manifest and if you can control it. Everybody's a little bit fucking crazy. Every one of y'all motherfuckers are a little bit fucking crazy, and you fucking know it. Except my wife. She seems pretty sane. And I hate her for it. So that's it, man. Roid rage doesn't exist. And if it does, it's a cop-out. It's an excuse, or it's an insult. Because people hate steroids. It's an easy bash. Hey, if we get in a political discussion, I'm like, no, I really just don't like Joe Biden because of what he said in the 70s. And he dropped the N-word, and he was against ending segregation. Well, you're just having roid rage. Or what if we get in a heated conversation like, no, I don't want my kids wearing masks at school. Why the roid rage, bro? It's like, it's an easy out. Like, you can't get excited and you can't argue a point. Can you imagine if you were a lawyer in court and you're like, Your Honor, he's like, roid rage. It's an immediate shut up.
But it's a weak one because it really has no scientific basis.
No basis, but people believe it.
Yeah.
Because the Chris Benoit story. Now, we're both wrestling fans, as you can tell by our Tiger Fitness shirts. Well, our MTS Nutrition shirts.
The term roid rage existed before the Chris Benoit situation.
But that enforced it. Shit like that when someone on steroids. So people kill people every day. Am I wrong? Yeah. Most of them are natty as fuck. Okay? When someone on steroids kills somebody, for example, I saw something today, the governor of Wyoming, and this is just what the media does. The governor of Wyoming gets coronavirus and he's against wearing masks. Cool. What about the millions of people who got coronavirus or COVID who wore masks? Why don't we report on them? So when someone on steroids kills somebody, it's automatically because of steroids. But when someone who's not on steroids kills somebody, it's not because they weren't on steroids.
And if you look at that Chris Benoit situation, they did the CT scan on his brain post-mortem. He had the brain of an advanced Alzheimer's patient from years of trauma from taking chair shots to the head. His finishing move was the diving headbutt.
Yeah.
You got to believe he's hit that a couple times without doing it as a work, actually like taking that as a shoot. And yeah, that causes damage.
It does. So there you have it, fellas. That is the top 3 steroid myths. Hair loss, penis shrinkage, roid rage. Imagine if you had all 3 of those. You're bald, you have a small dick, and you're angry.
Listen, if I was bald and had a small dick, I'd be angry too.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Again, be sure to subscribe to this channel. Click on that notification button. Go ahead and like this video. And of course, go to Tiger Fitness. We got these awesome cashew butter, cinnamon sugar donut Owry bars in stock. We got 23 other varieties. We got another 2 coming by the end of the year, hopefully at least 1, including the keto version. That's right, I said it, the keto version. Appreciate you guys watching us. Be sure to follow us on Instagram. He's Matt A. Morano, and I'm Marc Lobliner. Thanks so much for watching, guys. That's not a game.